from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Jake Elliott to kick off Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And his first pass is incomplete.
Thrown away.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Alex Smith, sacked.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 74 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
On 40 extra points.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now we get a look at Jalen Hurts, the surprise second-round pick back in April, as he gets set to operate this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So a look here at the key before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw over the middle, taken in. First catch for the Washington leader in receiving yards a year ago. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
The 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Eagles'
Smith.
39-yard line.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7. Dustin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good.
The kick in.
And it's 3-0 Washington.
Makes this Washington.
To chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Hurts is going to try and run. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Alex Smith in the offense heading out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his tight end, it's Hurts. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A 1st down there on a pick out the 25.
You go back to the 2nd round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile, make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Taken down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Hurts pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
And it's 3rd down.
He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. When the rookie Q... Gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception. That's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
At the 12-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Steven
Steven Sims there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then two more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try and throw for it here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Bostic just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Deron Payne in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because